Hello. It's lovely to connect with you. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The reason I'm doing 3 days when I usually do 2 for the most part is because it's the end of Wednesday here. I'd have to do another one on Friday, and I like to always do one for the weekend. So it just made logical sense to me to bunch the 3 days together. So that's what I've done. Hi, Shaz. Lovely to see you. Hi, Tina and Linda. Hi, Tina. Tina Lala. I trust everyone's feeling good. I am pretty much ready to do or host our 8-8 healing event, which is happening in exactly 30 minutes. So I'm ready. I thought I'd come in and share some guidance first. So there's going to be 2 videos, just so that we can put the guidance video up onto YouTube for those that connect with the guidance side of things. And then when I leave and finish this guidance video, I'll probably be back in 5 or 10 minutes after to connect and host the 8-8 healing event. So this is the guidance. So welcome, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be looking for 1 card for Wednesday, the 8th of August, 1 card for Thursday, 1 card for Friday, and then I'm going to grab my upcoming Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, and I'm going to be pulling 1 card for the theme for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia. It's exactly 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 8th of August. So I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates with you, and let the rest go. Just think of this as a guide only. Let yourself be surprised. We'll see what comes up, shall we? Lovely to see you. Hi, Shannon. Shannon says, I actually get to see you live. Yeah, I don't usually host this time of the day. So if you are living in Europe, then this might be the morning for you, which usually you're going to sleep when I'm getting up, and when you're getting up, I'm going to sleep. So we're just sort of really at opposite times of the day, Australia and Europe. So welcome to you if you haven't caught me live before or live for a while. It's nice to connect with you. So I'm looking for the best card for Wednesday, the 8th of August. How do I know it's the best card for the majority of us? The only way I know is because I trust. I trust in my cards, and I trust in the way I pull my cards, and I trust in perfect timing. So I trust that whatever we need to hear or know for Wednesday, the 8th of August, the majority of us, I trust that will come forward. So let's grab this card for Wednesday, the 8th of the 8th. Here, card 39, called Twin Flame, and it says union, love, togetherness, equal, and effort. This talks about seeing eye to eye with someone, at least one other person on Wednesday. There's also a sense of rekindling of connection, of rekindling of love. This may be romantic lover kind of energy, but this could also be the connection or reconnection with someone else in our life. A relationship doesn't have to just be limited to a lover or a romantic relationship. Relationships can also include anyone that we have a connection with. So they might be family, friends, co-workers. All these people are people we have some type of relationship with. So this is not just or only limited to romance. I mean, it can be indicating that for some of us, but the most important element is of seeing eye to eye, being on common ground or equal ground with another person. So very favourable to open up discussions or conversations. If we've got something we need to say that we've been holding back with, then Wednesday might be very favourable to step up and open up a conversation and really listen to what we're saying and listen to what other people have to say in those particular moments. Those kind of intimate moments, and again, I'm not talking about anything necessarily or limited to romantic or lover intimacy, but that intimate conversation that we can have with our best friend, a family member, or someone that we are connecting with in the workplace. Those moments where we can open our heart, be vulnerable, share our thoughts, our feelings, our truth about something, and not be afraid to do so. So that tells me that we will most likely, some of us, find ourselves in a space that's safe for us to open up and be ourselves and share what we need to share. And we might find others may open up to us and share what they need to share. So it could be, we could be on the receiving end or the giving end of that. But the important part is that the environment, the space has been created in a safe way so we can open up and soundboard or converse or express ourselves so that we can open up those channels and those levels within us. So quite a strong energy around in regards to our interactions with other people for the most part on Wednesday. So let's keep that flame alive. If the flame in our closest relationships has been fading, it might be worth really looking at on Wednesday whether we want to rekindle that and different ways we might be able to support that rekindling of that reigniting that flame between us, or is the connection fading? Are we changing? Are we two different people now? Sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves if that is the truth, and then look at what we need to do to free ourselves if that's what we are called to do. But I'll always do that as a last resort. So if I need to end relationships or end friendships or what have you, it will always be the last resort. I'll always look at how I can change my approach, how I can perhaps accept this situation. Can I rekindle things? Can I look at things from a different perspective? And the very last straw that I will draw will be ending things. So, sometimes we just have to come to the truth or the realization that this may be an expired path that we're walking. So if that's what we know to be true and we've tried other different ways of making things work, then perhaps it's about looking at what that next step might be for us. If that's something that resonates with your heart, just trust that. Okay, so that's that for Wednesday. I trust that makes sense for you. Now let's look for the best card for Thursday, the 9th of August. I was going to say June for some reason. I trust I didn't say June before. June seems to be hot on my tongue for some reason, but it's the 9th of August. I'm looking for the card for that day. So we'll go with this card for Thursday, and it's card 41 called Light Codes. Light Codes. It says incoming information, memories, and language. This talks about a new energy coming through, and it may hit us like a feather, or it may hit us like a ton of bricks. And I'm sure a lot of us are feeling this even right now. So I'm it's Wednesday for me now. This is the card for Thursday. A lot of us are already feeling this last 24 hours or so. So from Tuesday to Wednesday into Thursday, some of us are going to feel this new energy coming through. We may be able to describe it or say that this is happening and that's happening, that we may feel it within ourselves. We may read what other people are writing about this time period and be able to relate to that. For some of us, like me, I just feel that there's a strong surge of energy that's coming through, that I personally am opening myself up or clearing the stuff out of the way, the crap, if you like, out of the way within me to be able to receive this incoming energy. So there's new energy coming in. Where's it coming from? It's coming in from the stars. It's coming in from the higher realms, if you like, of vibration or our reality or beyond our reality, the far reaches of the universe, perhaps. I sound a bit like I'm in a sci-fi movie or something now. But it doesn't matter where it's coming from. It doesn't matter what's triggered this. It doesn't matter. We don't need to have words to describe all of what's happening because it's just energy. So it's just like music. It's hard to describe how music makes us feel. It's like colour or looking at a piece of art. And it's a feeling that we have inside. It's an energy that we're picking up on that we don't have to describe in our language, in our words. So be careful you're not limiting this big energy, this surge that's coming in with your language, but just let yourself receive. If you feel it, then it's right for you. You don't need to question it. You don't need to seek confirmation. Just trust it. You will receive what you need, and what you're receiving, what we are receiving, will make itself known over the months to come. So I like to picture them like little seeds that are coming in from above and coming into my crown, into my energy field, into my body. And these little seeds are finding their place in my body, like small alfalfa seeds or tiny little seeds, maybe big seeds too. But anyway, they're finding their place in my body, in my heart, in various places in my body. I'm not going to direct them anywhere because I can trust that they will fall and find the best position that they want to sit in my body and in my being. And I can also trust that these seeds will sprout and spark with life or grow, germinate at the perfect moment. And it most likely won't be today. It won't be now. It will most likely be in the months to come. So these will come forward as new pathways, new opportunities, new things that want to grow within me and within my life. So this is a time of receiving incoming energy. If it hits you strongly, and it's hitting a lot of us quite strongly, just trust what your body needs to do. If you need to rest, drink lots of or extra water. Look at what you're consuming. So you might really, you might be craving big, wholesome meals, like fresh, a fresh pot of soup or something if it's winter. If it's summer for you, you might not be craving soup, but or a fresh plate of salad or something. You might really feel like some nourishing foods at this time and really be turned off by the processed foods and the processed sugars and the candy bars and things that you can buy at the store. So just listen to your body as you flow through. Your body will help guide you. Your body is a powerful, finely, highly tuned instrument, and you can trust it. So incoming energy, it may hit us strongly, so let's let ourselves stay open to receiving it, but not limit it with trying to fit it into a box or describe it in a certain way or seek confirmation that it's happening. If you feel it, trust it's happening. It's happening for you. So I trust that makes sense. I'm now looking for the best card for Friday the 10th of August. So I am doing 3 days for this particular sharing, which I don't usually do, but I am today. So this is the best card for Friday, the 10th of August. And we'll go with this card. Oh, it's the Lotus Heart card 22. Perfect. It says Om mantra, meditate, reconnect, and peace. This is bringing our energy straight into our heart. So there's a lot of energy around at this time. And one thing I've noticed yesterday to help me cope with this energy that's coming through, not only drinking lots of water, resting, really listening to my body, is to stay in my heart. So we're being guided, especially on Friday, but this is relevant for Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, whenever you might be connecting with this, is just stay in our heart. Let's be careful we're not becoming too self-critical and listening to our inner critic. Let's be careful we're not being too harsh with ourselves, especially with things that we may have said or done in the past, that we recognize that we did what we thought was right at the time, and now we can learn from what we went through. So let's not be too hard on ourselves and stay in our heart on Friday, but at this time. Let's reconnect with the power of who we are and the power of our beautiful, loving heart. Sometimes our heart feels vulnerable and raw and fragile, and that's okay. We are sensitive beings. It's a fact. No matter how much we try and push our sensitivity aside or our emotional side aside, it's still there. We are emotional, sensitive beings. So we are going to have times when we feel vulnerable and fragile, and it's okay. It takes a lot of strength to admit that we're feeling vulnerable. So let yourself feel vulnerable. Be raw, be open and honest with yourself. Connect further in with your heart and who you truly are in here, not in here. Not so much in your head and the critical, judging thoughts that you're thinking, the negative thinking. That does not define who you are unless you allow it to. So if you've been a bit head heavy, negative with negative thoughts or heavy thoughts, see if you can switch your focus. First of all, being aware that, hey, I'm pretty much caught in my headspace. I'm thinking a lot of negative stuff lately. Notice that, and then take some deep breaths and bring your focus down into your heart. I like to imagine that I've got this comfortable chair sitting here in my heart, and I imagine myself dropping down from my mind and down into this chair to sit in my heart. And really picture myself getting comfortable in my heart and in my skin and in my body, in my truth, in with the essence of who I am and how I feel. So Friday's very strong in reconnecting with our heart, reconnecting with ourselves, and reconnecting with a sense of peace, and we could also say contentment in our life. So if things have been a bit topsy-turvy, under turmoil, if you're experiencing upheaval or if you have been, then it feels like Friday's got great potential to sit in a quiet, peaceful, contented, serene space in our heart. So let's choose to make the change from head, negative thinking, active monkey mind, going around and around on the mouse, going around and around on that wheel. Let's choose to switch our focus down into our heart and into our body and see what happens. Take some really big breaths and imagine ourselves sitting in our heart. So let's reconnect with who we are. Let's reconnect with our essence, our body, our heart on Friday. I trust that makes sense. That's the Lotus Heart. Now I'm going to switch decks and move over to my upcoming Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These are templates. They're just on photo paper so that I can play with them. And this deck is currently at the printer. So pre-orders have opened and the deck will be here in October. they're probably printing right as I speak now, hopefully. I look forward to hearing when they're done. But anyway, I'm looking for the theme card for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. The theme card, I imagine, or hold the intention of it helping us see the bigger picture and helping bring these days together. So what we need to know about these days, another perspective perhaps. And we'll go with this card. Thanks, guys. Oh, look, we've got the lion. I think I've seen people talk about the Lion's Gate, which I have no idea what that's about. But this is the lion, and I know that we're in Leo, the astrological sign, and this is card 11, the lion. It says, be balanced with your responsibilities. So I feel that this card's telling us, or for some of us anyway, to really look at our responsibilities and taking responsibility for our life. That we are not victim to our negative thoughts. We can change those. We can change where we invest our energy now. We don't even need to wait till Friday. We don't need to wait till next week or next year. We can make the switch now. So let's stop being victim to our negative thoughts. Let's stop feeling victim to the strong energy that's coming through and blaming this planet and blaming that thing. Let's look at taking responsibility for how we feel, which in other words means reclaiming our personal power to get back in charge of our life in a balanced, responsible way. That we are not victim. Let's stop finger pointing and blaming things or blaming people for how we feel. Let's recognize, hey, I feel this way. Hey, I've been thinking negatively lately. Hey, I'm angry right now. Let's recognize that. We feel it, we claim it, we own it, we take responsibility for it. And then that's when we start seeing things start to shift. So the lion's very much in this moment reminding us to take responsibility for ourselves and our life and do it in a balanced way. So in other words, let's stop giving our power away to other people, other things outside of us, our lower thoughts, and let's take our power back. Let's step into our role as the lion within us. What does the lion represent to you, and how can you embody that energy and reclaim the power that the lion offers us? So very interesting energy around, and very strong, potent energy at this time. So that's our theme card. Be balanced with your responsibilities. Thank you so much. That's that. I am coming back. I'm just finishing this now. I'm coming back in 9 minutes from now to host our 8-8 healing event. So if you've got a little bit of time, you want to join me, if you're inspired to, please come back. I'll be right here on this page in just a few minutes. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I used my Speed of Light Oracle cards for the guidance for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. If you want to learn more about them, have a look on my website. They're out now. And my new deck, the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, these are at the printers, like I say, and have opened for pre-orders. So if you're inspired to be some of the first to work with this deck, you can pre-order any time before they arrive in October. So that's also happening on my website. We've got a few things happening at the moment. We're on to day 3 of our intensive healing program, which is 3 weeks of daily intensive healing focus. So those of you joining me will understand kind of what I'm talking about. The energy's been strong. We've been shifting a lot of stuff. So if you're inspired to take your healing connection deeper and your connection with yourself deeper, it's not too late to get on board if you want to, and we'll send you the files that we've already sent out, and you can catch up over the weekend or whatever you want to do. If that's something that calls you, just have a look on my website under store and supportive services. That's at templeofbalance.com.au. On Friday, so that's Friday the 10th, I'll be hosting our our August healing event for our Pillar of Light family. So that's exclusive for those of you in our Pillar of Light family. I look forward to connecting with you then. And we've got 3 patron healing events next Tuesday on the 14th of August. So I'll be connecting with individual people then. So if you'd like me to connect with you individually during a healing event, please have a look on my Patreon page. You can find it on my website under family and see if anything there resonates with you if you want to be a part of our healing events. So if you want to learn more about the work I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So thanks for joining me today. I trust you have a wonderful couple of days. Just let the energy flow and let it move. Let yourself receive. See if you can break down your resistances and flow resistlessly, moving with the energy that's coming in instead of finger pointing and blaming things, or, saying that planet's responsible for how I feel. No, it might influence how you feel, perhaps, but remember to take responsibility for how you feel now. Take your power back. So thanks so much. I'll be back in about 5 minutes to share the 8-8 healing event if you're hanging around. If you're not, it doesn't matter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll chat with you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Namaste.